Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted.
I don't know what it is, but I really don't like Lee Merriweather as Eva here. I don't know. The voice just doesn't feel right.
Drove them apart. So began the war between
I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's acting very well, if I could just put it bluntly, but I don't know. I liked her voice actress in Snake Eater, but I just don't really like Lee Merriweather as her.
Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path and grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the U.S. with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you...
Funny thing about that word, coup d'etat, I remember as a kid, I always used to pronounce it coup d'etat, because I didn't know how things worked. So yeah, coup d'etat was coup d'etat. Not one of my brighter moments.
And he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero.
I really don't understand how Big Boss is even still alive.
More than anyone else. Your father.
Snake killed the shit out of him in, what was it, Metal Gear 2?
No, the truth is, for Zero,
they need to remake those two Metal Gear games.
After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW.
Isn't John Doe Big Boss's name?
Destroyed 5 years ago.
The same.
I don't know. I always thought it was Jack, but then apparently it's also possibly John Doe. I have no idea. I always thought the John Doe thing was a joke, but apparently not.
The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I plan to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research.
Oh, there we go. Talking about nanomachines finally.
And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
With Paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him.
Oh, one of my favorite moments is coming up soon, hopefully.
When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location.
I kind of hoped that Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance would have been a prequel to this game, maybe showing how he found Big Boss's body, but I don't know. I'm kind of glad that it's taking place after.
But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
How did he keep him alive? Like I said, Snake killed the shit out of Big Boss.
Zero's. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his pyx, his holy ark. His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines. So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead. We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero, manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
This should be the part that I really love. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh every single time. If this is what it is. Yeah, this should be it. It's when he's talking to Otacon, I think.
Gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Otacon, come on.
The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
This makes me laugh every single time.
Good news on that. We managed to get our hands
Oh
on
my
the
god, that
dialysis
is the
machine and
greatest
set up an
thing.
ICU.
Little Snake he doesn't care. How do you not look at something like that and say, something's fishy here? I should probably say something.
48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
He's a handyman.
What the hell is that?
Move!
And here's kind of Eva's moment to be awesome.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko. They'll be on you
Oh
in less
no,
than
not
5
Gecko.
minutes.
Do not
Are
want.
they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. We've got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away.
Did we really need another angle on that? It's a nice bike.
All of these children were orphans. They work in
Less talking, more
When they
going.
grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs.
Why are half of them bald?
Nowadays, anyone with a computer.
Is there a reason for this?
The FPS games that these
Also, I'm
children
pretty
love
sure we're looking at like Halo or something.
Of course, it's all just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns. These kids end up fighting in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own lives. They think it's cool to fight like this. They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken. Hop on.
This next segment of gameplay is pretty much a straight reference to the end of Metal Gear Solid 3, which I think is really cool.
With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Call me Eva.